Dear students, welcome to Blackboard. In this video, we are going to discuss about the relationship between zeros and the coefficients. So, a polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, if alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial, then sum of the zeros alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a and product of zeros alpha beta equal to c by a. Let us discuss one question. Find the zeros of the following quadratic polynomials and verify the relationship between zeros and the coefficients. The question is, first one, x square minus 2x minus 8. First we need to find out the zeros of this quadratic polynomial. We know a quadratic polynomial has two zeros. So let us apply the splitting middle term method. So here sum we can write as minus 2, the number with x. Product we can write as 1 into minus 8, that is minus 8. So the numbers are minus 4 and 2. If we add minus 4 and 2, we are getting sum minus 2. And if we multiply minus 4 and 2, we are getting minus 8. So we are going to split the middle term. Minus 2 we are going to write as minus 4x and plus 2x. So we can write this equation as x square minus 4x plus 2x minus 8. Now consider the first two terms. From that common x is taking out and there is remaining x minus 4 in the bracket. From the last two terms we are taking 2 outside, then there is remaining x minus 4 in the bracket. Now we can see x minus 4 is common for both the terms. We can take it out. Then here is remaining x and plus 2 here. So we get x minus 4 into x plus 2. We need to find out the zeros. So let us equate it to 0. So x minus 4 equal to 0, then we get x equal to 4. If x plus 2 equal to 0, then we get x equal to minus 2. So the zeros are 4 and minus 2 for this quadratic polynomial. Now we need to verify the relationship. So here alpha equal to 4 and beta equal to minus 2. In this polynomial a equal to 1, b equal to minus 2, c equal to minus 8. First let us find out alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta equal to 4 plus minus 2, that is equal to 2. Now let us find out minus b by a. Minus b by a equal to minus 2 by 1, that is also equal to 2. So we got alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. We verified the first relationship. Second one, alpha beta, that is equal to 4 into minus 2, that is equal to minus 8. C by a equal to minus 8 divided by 1, that is also equal to minus 8. So we verified the second relationship also, alpha beta equal to c by a. Second question, 4s square minus 4s plus 1. Here sum equal to minus 4. Product equal to 4 into 1, that is 4. Therefore, the numbers are minus 2 and minus 2. Minus 2 plus minus 2 is minus 4. Minus 2 into minus 2 is 4. So, let us split the middle term. We get 4s square minus 2s plus 1. From the first two terms, let us take 2 outside. So we get 2 into 2s minus 1. Then from the last two terms, we can take a minus 1 outside. We get minus 1 into 2s minus 1. Now we can see 2s minus 1 is common. Taking out, we get that is equal to 2s minus 1 into 2s minus 1. Let us equate it to 0. We get 2s minus 1 equal to 0. So s equal to 1 by 2. Here also 2s minus 1 equal to 0. We get s equal to 1 by 2. So here we got two equal zeros. Verification. Alpha equal to 1 by 2. Beta also equal to 1 by 2. Here a equal to 4. B equal to minus 4. C equal to 1. Alpha plus beta equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. That is equal to 2 by 2 equal to 1. Minus b by a equal to minus 4 by 4, that is also equal to 1. Alpha beta equal to 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, that is equal to 1 by 4. C by a also equal to 1 by 4. So we verified alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a and alpha beta equal to c by a. Third question, 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. The question is not in the order. Let us make it in the order. We get 6x square minus 7x minus 3. The term with the x coming in the second position. We can write sum equal to minus 7. Product equal to 6 into minus 3. It is minus 18. So the numbers are minus 9 and 2. Splitting the middle terms, we get 6x square minus 9x plus 2x minus 3. Take the common term outside, we get 3x into 2x minus 3 plus 1 into 2x minus 3. That is 2x minus 3 into 3x plus 1. 2x minus 3 equal to 0 implies x equal to 3 by 2. 3x plus 1 equal to 0 implies x equal to minus 1 by 3. So here alpha equal to 3 by 2 and beta equal to minus 1 by 3. Here a equal to 6, b equal to minus 7, c equal to minus 3. Alpha plus beta equal to 3 by 2 plus minus 1 by 3. Here we can cross multiply. So we get that is equal to 9 plus minus 2 by 6, that is equal to 7 by 6. Minus b by a equal to minus 7 by 6. That is equal to 7 by 6. Alpha beta equal to 3 by 2 into minus 1 by 3, that is equal to minus 3 by 6. C by a also equal to minus 3 by 6. So we verified alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a and alpha beta equal to c by a. Third question, 4u square plus 8u. Here you can see the last term. The term c is missing. We can add there instead of c plus 0 and proceed the previous all steps, or otherwise from these two terms we can take 4u outside, then u plus 2 is in the bracket. Then we can equate both the terms to 0 and find the zeros. So I am following that method. We are taking 4u outside, then we are getting 4u into u plus 2. Then 4u equal to 0 implies u equal to 0. U plus 2 equal to 0 implies u equal to minus 2. So we got two zeros, 0 and minus 2. So alpha equal to 0 and beta equal to minus 2. Here a equal to 4, b equal to 8, c equal to 0. Alpha plus beta equal to 0 plus minus 2, that is equal to minus 2. Minus b by a equal to minus 8 by 4, that is also equal to minus 2. So alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. Alpha beta equal to 0 into minus 2, that is 0. C by a equal to 0 by 4, that is also 0. So we can conclude alpha beta equal to c by a. Next question, t square minus 15. Here also the second term, the term with the t is missing. There we can write a 0t and proceed the splitting middle terms, or we can follow the method what I have given here. Here I have written this t square same 15 I have written as root 15 whole square. We know root 15 into root 15 is 15. Now this became of the form a square minus b square. We know a square minus b square equal to a plus b into a minus b. So we can write this as t square minus root 15 whole square, that is equal to t plus root 15 into t minus root 15. t plus root 15 equal to 0 implies t equal to minus root 15. T minus root 15 equal to 0 implies t equal to root 15. So we got the zeros are minus root 15 and plus root 15. So we can write alpha equal to minus root 15, beta equal to root 15. Here a equal to 1, b equal to 0, c equal to minus 15. Alpha plus beta equal to minus root 15 plus root 15, that is equal to 0. Minus b by a equal to 0 by 1, that is equal to 0. Alpha beta equal to minus root 15 into root 15. Multiplying we get that is equal to minus 15. C by a equal to minus 15 by 1, that is also equal to minus 15. So we got here alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a and alpha beta equal to c by a. Next question, 3x square minus x minus 4. Here let us apply the splitting middle term method. Here sum equal to minus 1, product equal to 3 into minus 4, that is equal to minus 12. So the numbers are minus 4 and 3. So we can write it as 3x square minus 4x plus 3x minus 4. Taking common terms outside, we get x into 3x minus 4 plus 1 into 3x minus 4. That is 3x minus 4 into x plus 1. 3x minus 4 equal to 0 implies x equal to 4 by 3. X plus 1 equal to 0 implies x equal to minus 1. So we get alpha equal to 4 by 3 and beta equal to minus 1. Here a equal to 3, b equal to minus 1, c equal to minus 4. Alpha plus beta equal to 4 by 3 plus minus 1. Cross multiplication we get 4 plus minus 3 by 3, that is equal to 1 by 3. Minus b by a equal to minus 1 by 3, that is equal to 1 by 3. So we got alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. Alpha beta equal to 4 by 3 into minus 1, that is equal to minus 4 by 3. C by a also minus 4 by 3. So we get alpha beta equal to c by a. Dear students, I hope you understood the topic in this video. If you have any doubt, please comment.